Hello and welcome to the live play-by-play reaction stream of the San Francisco 49ers against the Dallas Cowboys. The final divisional matchup of divisional weekend. And we're hoping for a good one in this one after 3 games this weekend with a close one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jaguars, made closer by the fact of the injury to Patrick Mahomes. A complete blowout win from the Eagles over the Giants. And then in the earlier game today, in what was hyped to be a close matchup between the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals, the Bengals were in complete control for the majority of that game. And so the AFC matchup for the championship game will be a repeat of last season's AFC championship game that the Bengals came through in overtime against the Chiefs. They'll head back to Arrowhead to try and do the same to make it to Super Bowl 57. A lot will be talked about this week about the injury to Patrick Mahomes. The signs are good so far of what's been talked about, but will he be able to play at the same level, being able to move around and make those magic Mahomes plays that he's been able to do in the past next week? We'll be able to keep a close eye on his practice report this week and see if he's fully fit and good to go next week. So welcome to the NFL UK Ops live play-by-play reaction stream of the San Francisco 49ers against the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully, we're going to get a close one in this one. The Brock Purdy-led 49ers. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, or not so irrelevant now. He was the last pick of the draft this season. Has taken the 49ers on after that injury to Jimmy Garoppolo and is currently still undefeated. Now imagine the storylines if Brock Purdy was able to win this game, beat the Eagles and go on to Super Bowl 57 undefeated as Mr. Irrelevant. It'd be one hell of a story going into the Super Bowl, that's for sure. But the Cowboys will be wanting to get back to business on offense like they did last week. 4 opening touchdown drives for them last week against the Buccaneers. They'll be hoping that Brett Maher has been practicing his extra points this week because every point is definitely going to count. Every point is definitely going to count this week. They're going to need all the points they can get. So they're hoping that Maher can brush that shocker of 4 extra point misses to one side and be right on target in today's game. So let us know where you're watching today's game from. Are you a 49ers fan? Are you a Cowboys fan? And let us know who your pick is and what your thoughts are for today's game. Do you see the 49ers coming away? Going into the this game, they are the favourites. Riding a current 11-game win streak at the moment. Or do you see the Cowboys coming in and pulling the shock and making it back to the NFC Championship game in what seems like forever? So let us know in the comments what your score predictions are, who you think is going to win this game before we get started. Now we are going with ourselves. We've gone with the 49ers to win this one. We think that Brock Purdy has got a good handle on this offense. A lot of weapons on offense as well. The fact of the acquisition of Christian McCaffrey has taken them up another level. Having Deebo Samuel on the pitch at the same time as McCaffrey creates a massive headache for defensive coordinators and the defense. And then obviously with George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, and the rest of that offensive team, very difficult to stop. And of course, both teams boast top 5 defenses as well. So we're expecting a tight matchup and hoping that this one lives up to the hype and takes us into a close matchup going into the 4th quarter. So we're just about getting ready for kickoff in this game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. So already we're talking about Maher. The fact that the missed extra points from last week, 4 missed extra points. So we'll see how his kicking's gone. You know, you can guarantee that Maher would have definitely been sacked had the Cowboys lost last week, but he gets another opportunity here. And it's going to be the Cowboys that are going to kick off to the 49ers. So the 49ers will start with the ball. Here we go. And the kick is up. And it lands in the end zone. And the 49ers offense, led by Brock Purdy, is going to start from their own 25. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers from their own 25-yard line. And it's a toss play to McCaffrey. Well stuffed by the Cowboys on 1st down for no gain. So this 49ers team built to win a Super Bowl. Gave a lot to acquire Christian McCaffrey, but it looks to be paying off this season. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Under pressure, and he's brought down on the sack.
Oh, my God.
Great pressure from this Dallas Cowboys defensive line to start this game. Just exactly what they want to be doing. They want to be putting Brock Purdy under pressure. They were looking for the screen, but had no time to throw it and brought it down for the sack. It's going to be up 3rd and 19. And a great start for this Dallas Cowboys defense. So now on their own 16-yard line. Snap back to Brock Purdy, looking to pass. Throws it short to Deebo Samuel. Fights forward, but he's not going to get to the line to gain. It's going to be a 4th down and likely a punt. So a good start for this Dallas defense. Won the toss, deferred. Kick the ball off to the 49ers. And get a stop, force a 3 and out. And the punt is up. And the punt bounces down. And the Cowboys are going to start from their own 26-yard line. So the punter Wisnowski took a nice dive, trying to get the penalty. He doesn't get it, though. So 1st and 10. Snap back to Prescott. Looking to pass. Scrambles out to his left under pressure. Lofts a pass. And well defended. There is a flag as well. So it's holding on the offensive line. And that's going to pull them back 10 yards. Clear holding on Nick Bosa. So 1st and 10. It's a handoff. Gains about 6 yards for Pollard. So 2nd and 14 for the Cowboys on their own 22-yard line. 49ers showing heavy blitz. Everyone up at the line of scrimmage, it seems. Only send 4, though. Time for Prescott to throw. Finds his receiver for a 1st down. It's a good throw from Prescott. So that's going to be 1st down from their own 37-yard line now for the Cowboys. It's a handoff up the middle, going absolutely nowhere for Pollard. Loses 2 or 3 yards on that first down carry.
This is already a good game, isn't it?
It's 2nd and 12 from the 35-yard line. Snap back to Prescott. Looking around. Finds his receiver. That's CD Lamb for a 5-yard gain. So 3rd and 7. Big play coming up for the Cowboys. They're on their own 40-yard line. How much pressure will the 49ers send? They're stacking a lot of players up on the right side or the left side of the Cowboys' offensive line. Snap back to Prescott. Steps forward. Time to throw. Unable to connect with Schultz coming across the field. It's incomplete. And that's going to be a 4th down.
Jesus, this is amazing.
Great coverage. Tried to force it in there, Prescott. But we've got a punt coming up. So Anger's out to punt for the Cowboys. And the punt's up. Good punt. Returnable from the 5. Steps inside. And returns it back to around the 17-yard line. And that's where the 49ers are going to start their 2nd drive of the game. So on display early in this game is just how good both of these defenses are, which should keep this game very close. The Cowboys forced a 3-and-out of the 49ers on their first drive. And after just 1 1st down for the Cowboys, the 49ers defense stepped up and forced the punt. So we should be in for a really tight matchup, which this sort of weekend's really sort of crying out for, actually. The closest game we've had so far between the Jaguars and Chiefs, you feel was really only that close because of the injury to Mahomes. The Eagles and Bengals were pretty dominant in their wins over the Giants and the Bills. So if you are just joining us, welcome to the NFL UK Ops Live play-by-play reaction stream of the 49ers against the Dallas Cowboys. in what is the final divisional round matchup of the weekend, and hoping from our perspective that it's going to be the best matchup. 10 to 12 over here in the UK. So we're hoping we're treated to a really good matchup going into the early hours. Let us know where you're watching today's game from, who you're backing in this one. Do you think the 49ers continue their win streak? They're on an 11-game win streak. The undefeated, Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy? Or do you think the Dallas Cowboys, after a good win away at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last time out, do you think they will be able to get the win, the shock win, and set up a matchup with the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game? So let us know what your thoughts are. Give us your score predictions in the comments as well. And welcome back, Jay Durr. Thank you very much for joining us. Let us know what do you think of the start. It looks a good defensive matchup, which is it's good to see. I think from a neutral perspective, from what we're watching, we just wanted a close game. So whether it's a low scoring game and a good defensive battle, I'm up for that. I just want a game that goes to the fourth quarter and is tight. But good from both defenses so far. So the 49ers start from their own 18-yard line, 1st and 10. And it's a handoff to McCaffrey. Only gains 2 to 3 yards on that one. So it's a handoff to Samuel. Close to the first down before he's driven back.
Jesus. Brutal.
And that's what this 49ers offense is. They've got so many weapons. So it's inches. So the 49ers come straight up to the line. It's a handoff straight up the middle to McCaffrey. Dives down for the 2-yard gain and a first down for the 49ers. So Cowboys D had a 3-and-out. Offense had a decent start, fizzled out, yeah. Good start for both defenses. 49ers just gained their first down of the game. So many weapons the 49ers have on offense, especially when you've got Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel on the field at the same time. So difficult to defend. So play action pass from Brock Purdy finds Kittle 20 yards downfield. And the 49ers work into Cowboys territory. Straight off the play action. It's a great pass play. And the 49ers have worked onto the Cowboys' 39-yard line. It's a 31-yard gain on that pass play. It's a handoff to McCaffrey on first down. It's only a 1-yard gain, though. So last week, the Seahawks managed to keep it really tight against the 49ers for 3 quarters of that game, at least, up until that Geno Smith fumble. And then the 49ers pulled away in the fourth quarter. So it's play action, bootleg to the left for Brock Purdy, throws deep down the field, looking towards end zone. Is it? Oh, it's almost intercepted. Right along the 1-yard line. Good defending, ends up going behind Ayuk. which is why it was almost intercepted. And Ayuk actually got his hand in there to knock the ball away, and he actually played defensive back. So that's 3rd and 9 now. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Moves out to his left, tries to find Christian McCaffrey, but it hits the turf, and it's going to be 4th and 9. It's going to be another 49ers punt. It's going to be a tough defensive battle in this one today. So Wisnowski's out to punt for the 49ers. And the punt is up. They're looking to pin as deep as they possibly can. It bounces into the end zone, though. So not the best of punts. It means the Cowboys will start from their own 20. A bit of a missed opportunity of pinning the Cowboys deep within the 10-yard line. Just didn't get the hang time. So the Cowboys take over from their own 20. It looks like, from what we've seen so far, pressure from the Cowboys defense and the 49ers defense will mean this should be a tight defensive battle. That's why we're on a game break, just to let you know about our preview of this weekend's games and our predictions. Make sure you check out that video. The link to that is in the comments up at the top. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our NFL daily content as well. Thank you so much to everybody who has already subscribed. Nearing 1,500 subscribers, which is absolutely massive for us. We've already gone way past our goal of 1,000 subscribers by the Super Bowl. So thank you so much for everybody that has subscribed to our channel. If you haven't already, just click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our content or any of our future live streams. We will, of course, be live streaming next week of the championship games. The NFC championship game will be kicking off our time, 8 o'clock, Eastern time, 3 o'clock. And then the AFC championship game, 11:30 over here and 6:30 Eastern time. So we'll be certainly live streaming those games. And just to let you know also about a fantastic deal that we've got at the moment with our sponsors, BetUS, open to all residents of the US and Canada as well. 125% sign-up bonus if you sign up with BetUS. Some fantastic odds and offers. And we have the link to that in the comments and in the description as well. So please go and check that out with BetUS. So we go. The Cowboys about to get their second drive underway in this one. So the Cowboys starting from their own 20-yard line. I formation. And it is a handoff up the middle. Only gains about a yard. Well stuffed by the 49ers defense. That was Ezekiel Elliott. So trips left for the Cowboys. They've got motion over to the right on Pollard now. And it is a handoff to Pollard to the left on a sweep. Brought down for no gain. 3rd and 9 coming up. And both defenses have come out to play in this one. It's looking like hard work for the both teams' offenses so far. So 3rd and 9, snap back to Dak Prescott. Time to throw, it's intercepted! And the 49ers are set up within the red zone. Picked off by the 49ers. And we have the game's first turnover. So looking for Michael Gallup. Didn't get the ball there. Poor throw from Dak Prescott.
Using magnets.
There you go. 1st and 10 for the 49ers, set up in excellent scoring position. Just outside the red zone on the 21-yard line of the Cowboys. It's a play action pass for Purdy. Starts to try and run, but he's brought down on the sack. That's going to be a 6 or 7 yard loss on that play. They're trying to bust Purdy out to the right. But great tackle one-on-one. That's going to bring up 2nd and 16. So 2nd and 16 now from the 27-yard line of the Cowboys. Snap back to Purdy. Quick pass out to McCaffrey. Again, stuffed right at the line. Tough for either team to get anything going on offense at the moment. If this Cowboys team can force a field goal attempt, they'll take that as a win, having given the ball to the 49ers 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. It's now 3rd and 15 for the 49ers. Snap back to Purdy. Fires the ball into Brandon Ayuk. And it is a 1st down for the 49ers. Right around the 10-yard line. Great route from Ayuk and a good throw, a good accurate throw from Brock Purdy. Anticipating where Ayuk was going to be. And it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Snap back to Purdy. Fires it out to McCaffrey in the flat. Makes a spin move, but only gains a yard. The ball comes out after, but the whistle had gone. So the sidearm pass from Brock Purdy there.
Watkins having by the throat.
It's got to be said, it's that Brock Purdy's made some plays this season that look a little Patrick Mahomes-esque. Moving around in the pocket, sidearming.
Not scared to take a hit either with those charging legs. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for the 49ers. Having been set up in excellent scoring position off of the interception of Dak Prescott. So 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal for the 49ers from the 8-yard line. Shotgun formation for Purdy. Snap back to him. Sets off running himself.
Oh dear.
But he's brought down, maybe gains half a yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal. It's 3rd and goal now from the 8-yard line. Can the Cowboys hold here? Snap back to Purdy. Scrambles out to his left. Turns back around. He's under pressure. Lost the ball out of bounds. That's going to be a 4th and goal and likely a field goal attempt. Scrambled out to his left. Then tried to spin him to make a play and realised all of a sudden he's got 4 players bearing down on him. And throws the ball away. So a field goal attempt coming for Robbie Gould. Hasn't missed a field goal or extra point in his postseason career.
Better record than the Cowboys.
And its kick is through, and we've got the first points of today's game. So 3-0 to the San Francisco 49ers off that Robbie Gould field goal. So points off the turnover. Dak Prescott threw the interception, set the 49ers up in excellent scoring position on the 21-yard line of the Cowboys. 49ers converted a 1st down, but were unable to get it into the end zone and settled for the Robbie Gould 3 points. So the 49ers are going to be kicking off back to the Cowboys. Cowboys will be hoping they can get something going on offense after that turnover on the last drive. But both defenses have really stepped up already in this game.
What's
So lined up.
tomorrow's game?
The 49ers kick is up. Returnable from the 5-yard line. Makes a move down left. Oh, and he's brought down well at the 25-yard line. Looked like he had a bit of space there. So that's where the Cowboys will start from. So first attempt for the Cowboys. Lofted pass out to Noah Brown, gains 4 yards on first down. So that brings us to 2nd and 7. And a quick pass out to CeeDee Lamb. It's close to a first down. I think he's just short. He's about half a yard short.
He's kicking himself.
Now they're giving the first down. So it's a first down for the Cowboys. From their own 36-yard line.
Whoops.
I'm not sure if it's a false start or Nick Bosa's encroachment. It is a false start against the Cowboys. So 1st and 15 for the Cowboys now from their own 30. It's a handoff. Oh, the middle finds a gap. Pollard keeps his legs going and gains 11 yards. Good hard running. Bring up 2nd and 4. So shotgun formation. Snap back to Prescott. It is a handoff up the middle again to Pollard. Managed to gain around 3 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. But that is going to bring us also to the end of the first quarter in this one, with the 49ers leading 3-0. So 3-0 scoreline. A strong defensive battle in this one. The Cowboys be hoping that they can answer back to that field goal from Robbie Gould. So start the second quarter. Dak Prescott, 3rd and 2 from their own 44-yard line. Can they convert, keep this drive alive? Snap back to him. It's a play-action pass. Finds the receiver. It's Noah Brown to within the 40-yard line of the 49ers now. So not too far away from field goal range. So 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Toss play to Pollard. Dives down, looks like a gain of about 5. So 2nd and 5. It's another handoff up the middle, close to a first down for Elliott. So that gets them to within the 30 of the 49ers, just 1 yard short of the first down. Heavy formation. And it doesn't look like it's well reached. Well reached forward from Elliott. Converted just about. So it was dangerous to reach the ball forward like that because somebody could just come in and punch the ball out. But there's nowhere 49ers defender to come in and do that. So it's 1st and 10 for the Cowboys from the 28-yard line. Oh, great time blitz. But somehow Prescott gets the ball out. It is a 2-yard loss. It could have been a lot worse. Wow, the timing on that blitz was perfect. Came flying through. Prescott did so well to get the ball off. Not fumble it. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 from the 30-yard line of the 49ers. Snap back to Prescott. Finds CD Lamb for about a 4-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Cowboys. So empty backfield for Dak Prescott. 3rd and 7. Snap back to him. It's going to be close to a first down. Caught by CD Lamb. I think he's about half a yard short. Ball inside the 19-yard line. They need half a yard. It's 4th and 1. Well, 4th and inches, really. They go quick to CD Lamb. One player to beat. He beats him. He beats him on the jet sweep. Gains 3 yards for the first down. And the Cowboys keep the drive alive. Just needed to beat one tackle, CD Lamb. He did on the spin. So 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Snap back to Dak Prescott. Scrambles out to his left-hand side. Can he hold off the defender? He's eventually brought down at the 3-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for the Cowboys. First and goal for the Cowboys. On the 4-yard line. It's play action pass to Schultz. And it's into the end zone for the Cowboys, as easy as you like. And we've got a Dallas Cowboys touchdown as they take the lead in the game. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Brett Maher's out to attempt an extra point. Here we go. No pressure, Brett. This would be English football. Everyone will be, oh, is he going to kick it through? And it's blocked.
Good night.
It's blocked.
See you later.
Oh, dear. Dear. It's blocked on Maher's extra point attempt. Oh, dear.
And there goes your career, mate.
A tough one. And Brett Maher sees his extra point blocked. It's those sorts of moments that could determine a game later on. That extra point missed in what's going to be a tight game, this one. Will be very interesting. You know, he's got to count himself lucky that he wasn't sacked or fired this week. You know, kickers have been sacked for a lot less than missing 4 extra points in a crucial playoff game. They've stuck with him, and the first extra point he's attempted has been blocked. But a positive note for the Cowboys, they take the lead in this one, 6-3. They've driven down the field nicely. Dak Prescott's come back well after that interception he threw on his previous possession. We'll see what Brock Purdy and the 49ers offense have got in response to that.
Well, they need a field goal to equalise, didn't they?
So you can see this is going to be a real tight game. You know, this could quite easily finish 2017, something like that. So you take your points when you can, so that that extra point could come back to haunt them. The fact that the 49ers only need a field goal to tie this game up now.
You don't want to be mayor now, would you?
That was missing. That was missing by an absolute mile. I think the fact that the 49ers player blocked it saved Maher's blushes a little bit, because that was missing by a long way. So here we go. The extra points obviously missed. So the ball lands in the end zone. It's going to be a start for the 49ers from the 25-yard line. So just around 9.5 minutes left in the half. 6-3 game. It's play action pass for Brock Purdy. Moves around. And managed to gain 2 yards down the left sideline. Showing Trevor Kittle. Yeah. Try and throw it all the way back across your body, Brock Purdy. So 2nd and 9. His handoff to Samuel. Only managed to gain about 2 yards on the sweep. That's going to be up 3rd and 7. Snap back to Brock Purdy on 3rd and 7. Throws to Christian McCaffrey right at the line. I think he's a half a yard short. Let's see what the referees decide. Oh, they've given it. That was close.
Looks like it's a fix.
I'm not sure. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers from their own 35-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle to Mitchell for about a yard. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8. So just under 7 minutes left in the half now as well. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Swings it out to Deebo Samuel. Makes a couple of players miss. And takes it within about a yard of the 1st down. Just seems like such hard work for both offenses to get anything going. It's small, little gains that they're getting at the moment. Can't break anything off big. So 3rd and 2, Brock Purdy. Fires out wide and it's complete to Jennings.
Jesus. Yeah,
And
brutal.
there's a flag at the end of that. Could be unnecessary roughness against Bland, which is going to add 15 yards and help the 49ers out even more. It is. He'd already guided him out of bounds and then decided to throw him after he got him out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers. They're now on the Cowboys' 37-yard line, just outside field goal range. There's a handoff to Mitchell again, but no gain. And there's a flag.
Oof. God, they battered him.
And it's holding on offense. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's going to make it 1st and 20. So 1st and 20 for the 49ers now. Look and see if they can at least tie this game up. So now back to Purdy. Fires Kittle, but it's only for about 1 yard. That makes it 2nd and 19. Both of these defenses have come out to play in this game. Both offense are really struggling for yards. So 2nd and 19. Got Purdy in the shotgun. The 49ers on the 46-yard line of the Cowboys. It looks like we've got a timeout for the 49ers. Just over 4.5 minutes left in the half as well. A 6-3 ball game. You think that might be field goals. It's not all field goals. Brett Maher had his extra point blocked after the touchdown from Dak Prescott to Schultz. But the story in this game so far has been both defenses. I mean, we knew that both defenses are top 5 defenses anyway in the NFL, and they're playing like it at the moment. Real hard work for both offenses to get anything going. Fighting for every yard at the moment. Just while we're on that game break as well, if you're from the US or Canada, make sure you check out BetUS. They've got a fantastic offer this weekend. If you sign up with BetUS, you get a 125% sign-up bonus. You could use on this game, on in-play betting, or use on another sport. It's up to you. We've got the link to that in the comments up at the top and also the description as well. So make sure you check out BetUS for that fantastic offer this weekend of the divisional round. So tight game, tough to call. This one 6-3 to the Cowboys. Both defenses playing very well. We haven't really had a defensive battle so far in the playoffs, so this one seems to be providing that. So 2nd and 19 for the 49ers. On the 46-yard line of the Cowboys, it's a fake handoff for Purdy. Looks over the middle, Deebo Samuel. And managed to gain about 16 or 17 yards of that back. He's going to bring up 3rd and short. And now the 49ers are in field goal range as well. So 3rd and 2 for the 49ers. From the Cowboys' 29-yard line, it's an empty backfield for Brock Purdy. Scrambles out to his left. Brock Purdy lofts the ball out towards Deebo Samuel, but it's too far out in front. The Cowboys hold. It's 4th and 2. And you imagine that the 49ers will kick or at least attempt a field goal. They do send out Robbie Gould to try and tie this game up. So 47-yard field goal attempt for Robbie Gould. Never missed in the postseason. And he goes through the middle of the uprights. And we've got a 6-6 tied ball game here now.
It's difficult not to talk mayor when that's how you do it.
So 6-6, we've got a tied ball game. A defensive battle, that's for sure. I say it'd be nice to finish off this weekend with a game going right down to the wire. Especially after the last 2 games of the divisional round with the domination of the Eagles over the Giants. And then the last game didn't live up to the hype between the Bills and the Bengals. The Bengals were in control of that very early on, scored 2 touchdowns on the first 2 drives and never really looked back from there. So the Bengals have set up a AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. And these 2 teams are battling. The 49ers and the Cowboys are battling to travel to Philadelphia to play against the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. So let's know your thoughts on that. Tied ball game now. Tough one to call. Neither team is standing out more than the other. So what are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. Do you see the 49ers winning this one or the Cowboys? We picked the 49ers before the game. So in my opinion, I'll stick with the 49ers, but it really could go either way with how both defenses are playing. Could come right down to the wire. You're just hoping that at the minute, you're just hoping from a Cowboys perspective, it doesn't come down to them needing to kick an extra point to tie the game at the end or something like that. That would be an interesting decision, though. If the Cowboys right at the end need the extra point to tie it, or potentially go for 2 to win it, at the moment, they're probably going to they'd probably go for the 2. No, Dak Prescott was visibly upset last weekend after Maher had missed 3 extra points. He was saying that they should have gone for 2 on the sideline. You know, everything's recorded these days in the NFL, so that got out there. So it's 3 minutes, 43 seconds left. The 49ers lined up ready to kick it off back to the Cowboys. And the kick's up. It is returnable from the 1-yard line. And it opens up, spins off a tackle and gets back to the 35-yard line. Good return from Turpin. So around 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Cowboys first and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Snap back to Dak Prescott, looking to pass. Finds Elliott in the flat. Oh, he gains 8 yards and then eventually gets hit out of bounds. The official was struggling to get the flag out of his pocket. but gets hit hard. Elliott, once he's out of bounds. Greenlaw. Unnecessary roughness. That's going to add 15 yards onto that. In a game that's going to be tight and points at a premium, you can't be giving away silly penalties like that. The Cowboys set up at the 41-yard line now.
He looks intelligent.
So 3.5 minutes left. Cowboys still have all 3 timeouts. It's a handoff to Elliott to the right side. Spins, gains 3 yards on the run. So that brings up 2nd and 7. Just under 3 minutes left in the half now. Cowboys on the 38-yard line of the 49ers. Snap back to Prescott. Throws the ball out wide to Tony Pollard, but he can't bring it in. So bring up 3rd and 7. Maher's warming up on the sideline.
Oh my God.
Maybe he'll have better luck from further out. Who knows?
Oh my God, the press running is incredible.
So 3rd and 7 for the Cowboys. Can they convert? Or are they going to be relying on Maher to have to step out to kick the field goal from here? It'll be a long field goal. You're looking at 55 yards from here. And the Cowboys call a timeout just as the play clock look like it's going to be expiring. So 3rd and 7 for the Cowboys. 49ers all up at the line of scrimmage. Could be sending a heavy blitz. They do. Dumps the ball off to Tony Pollard. Dragged down after 2-yard gain. Managed to get to about the 35. It's going to be a 52-yard field goal attempt if they go with Maher. They're not going to go with Maher.
Oh no.
4th and 4. The Cowboys are going to go for it.
They're just trying to make him jump. They've got to go.
Are they trying to make the 49ers jump?
They've just taken a time out, haven't they?
And so the 2-minute warning takes down to the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys are 4th and 4. So the Cowboys
They're still going for it.
are going to go for it on 4th and 4.
Insult to injury, isn't it?
Empty backfield for Dak Prescott. Snap back to him. Steps forward, scrambles, makes the first down and slides down at the 25-yard line. Well played from Dak Prescott. Keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10 for Dak Prescott. Snap back to him, dumps it off to Pollard. Gains 8 yards on 1st down. Clock ticking.
Oh, Pollard's down.
Pollard looks like he's hurt. And the Cowboys might have to spend a timeout here. Oh, it's another Patrick Mahomes type ankle. Completely accidental, but again, you're seeing the ankle landed on and bending the wrong way. It doesn't only just affect the ankle as well, it can affect the knee as well. Just at the injury timeout at the minute for the Cowboys, but the Cowboys in good position now to try and retake the lead in this game. Just under a minute and a half left in the first half. And Pollard's been taken off and entering the blue tent.
That could be an issue.
That'd be a big loss for the Cowboys if he's unable to come back in this game.
That means Elliott's going to be busy.
2nd and 2 inside the red zone for the Cowboys. Empty backfield now for Dak Prescott. Snap back to him. Stands in of those. Another interception to Fred Warner.
Oh my God.
Who returns it 10 yards before being pushed out of bounds.
Oh,
Poor throw and decision from Dak Prescott.
At least
And
Mays-
what a wasted opportunity.
At least Mays not going to get a shot in, isn't it?
Oh, so it should have really been intercepted by the first 49ers defender. It bounces off of him and into the welcoming arms of Fred Warner. And there you go. The 49ers take over with an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. So the second interception of Dak Prescott in this game now. So make sure you check out our special offer with BetUS. A chance to get a 125% sign-up bonus if you sign up with BetUS today. Some fantastic offers for divisional weekend in the NFL. The link to that is in the description and in the comments up at the top as well. So make sure you click on that link, check it out. You've got an opportunity to get 125% sign-up bonus with them as a new customer. Open to all residents of the US and Canada. So 6-6 in this game. A real defensive battle. Just had the second turnover of Dak Prescott, the second interception thrown by him. And the game tied up. Should really be 7-6 to the Cowboys, but a blocked extra point of Brett Maher, who had a nightmare weekend last weekend. Or it was on Monday night, rather, against the Buccaneers, where he missed 4 consecutive extra points. Not got off to a good start in this one, having his extra point blocked. He was going to miss wide left anyway. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Hands off to Deebo Samuel. Gains 8 yards on 1st down. 49ers got 2 timeouts remaining. Clock ticking around 1 minute left. Second and 2, it's a handoff to McCaffrey, but doesn't gain anything on 2nd down. If we're going to bring up 3rd and 2. $40 seconds left. The clock's ticking down.
They don't seem asked, do they? They're just chatting away.
So the 49ers have just let 20 seconds tick off the clock before finally taking a timeout, their second timeout of the half. They're in a 3rd and 1 situation. Not good news for the Cowboys. Tony Pollard's being carted off to the locker room. And it looks like he's done for the game.
That's how he's crying.
So 3rd and 1 for the 49ers. They're on their own 39-yard line. Snap back to Purdy. Throws it over the middle, fires it into Deebo Samuel. Well caught. Timeout taken straight away by the 49ers. And now they're going to be ruining the fact that they let 28 seconds come off the clock on the previous play. They could have still had around 50 seconds left.
That's weird.
So they need to gain about 15 to 20 yards to give Robbie Gould a chance to kick a field goal to take the lead before halftime in this one. So from the 47-yard line, snap back to Brock Purdy. Looking to pass. Fires one over the middle, but a wobbly pass. I don't know if it was deflected at the line, but could have been intercepted. Fortunately for the 49ers, it falls incomplete. Comes out wobbly. So that's 2nd and 10 for the 49ers now. 19 seconds left. They're on their own 47-yard line. Snap back to Purdy. Steps back. Got plenty of time to throw. Looks left. He's got a wide open Jennings who steps out of bounds. At least 15, 20 yards downfield, and they should be in field goal range. So all the way down to the 32-yard line of the Cowboys. They're in field goal range. Got an opportunity to set Robbie Gould up for the field goal attempts. There's only 12 seconds left. They've got no timeouts, so they've got to be careful. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Throws towards the sideline. It goes incomplete, out of bounds. And I think they'll probably send in Robbie Gould at this point for what would be about a 49-yard field goal attempt. Doesn't look like they're sending him out just yet.
7 seconds.
So the 49ers will be trying to get something out of bounds.
I don't understand.
Two seconds, 1 second.
I don't know what you're thinking.
That was close. It could have been intentional grounding. So 3rd and 10, but Robbie Gould's out. 50-yard field goal attempt. And the Cowboys take a timeout, try and ice Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould comes out to the sideline to practice kicking on the sideline during the timeout. So here we go. Robbie Gould, 50-yard field goal attempt. Not missed in the postseason in his career. Looks good. And it is. It's through. And the 49ers go into halftime with a 9-6 lead over the Dallas Cowboys. All coming off again. Coming off that Dak Prescott interception. So they've cashed in on 6 extra points in this game, the 49ers, off of turnovers. And that's 6-9. We're just going to take a short break. We'll be back for the second half shortly. So we're back for the second half of the Dallas Cowboys at the San Francisco 49ers. A great matchup and a defensive battle we've had in the first half. So the 49ers kicking off to the Cowboys, which is kneeled down in the end zone. So the Cowboys will be starting from their own 25-yard line. Andy's back. Welcome back, Andy. So 1st and 25 for the Cowboys. It's a handoff up the middle to Elliott. It's a 3-yard gain. Tony Pollard won't return after that ankle injury. Looked a complete carbon copy of the injury that Patrick Mahomes sustained yesterday. Mahomes managed to hobble his way through that, but as a running back, very difficult. So Ezekiel Elliott will have to carry the load in the second half for the Cowboys. 2nd and 7. Snap back to Prescott. Looking to pass, steps forward, steps off on the scramble, dives down. Looks to be about a yard short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 1. Snap back to Prescott. Quick pass out to CeeDee Lamb. Speed burst. Gains 8 yards. And that's a 1st down for the Cowboys. It's a fake handoff from Prescott on 1st down. Throws to Schultz. Gains 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys. Snap back to that. Prescott flips it out to Ezekiel Elliott. Managed to gain 3 yards, which will bring up 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. So 3rd and 5, just inside their own half. Trips left for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott changing the play at the line. Snap back to him. Lost the ball high. Hard for Elliott to bring in, which he doesn't. And he goes incomplete. And that's 4th and 5. It's going to be a punt for the Cowboys. They'll look to see if they can pin the 49ers within their own 10-yard line if possible. It's a flat kick. The ball's out. It looks like the Cowboys have recovered it. A strange punt that was very flat. Went straight to the 49ers returner. But as he gets hit, the ball comes flying out, and I think a Cowboys landed on it. And they do. So a nice break for the Cowboys. So as McLeod makes the move, gets it battered out of his hands, and the ball's out in open play, and a clear recovery by the Dallas Cowboys sets them up in excellent field position right around the 49ers 20-yard line. So on the 21-yard line of the 49ers, it's a jet sweep to CD Lamb. Only gains 2 yards, though. Well defended by the 49ers. So 2nd and 8 for the Cowboys. Now on the 19-yard line in the red zone. Quick pass out to CD Lamb. Got blockers out in front. And gains 10 yards on that play. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Cowboys from the 9-yard line. Looking to take advantage of the turnover and the forced fumble on the punt return. So a fired pass from Prescott to Schultz. Gains around 3 yards. It'll be up 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line for the Cowboys. Just a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott up the middle. Goes absolutely nowhere. Well stuffed by the 49ers. It's going to be up 3rd and goal. Nick Bosa looks a bit winded. It's a 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line of the 49ers. Trips right for the Cowboys. Now got some motion. Snap back to Prescott. Gets the ball out. And bounces off of the hands of Ezekiel Elliott. Unfortunately, not into the arms of the 49ers. And here comes Brett Maher. Missed the extra point earlier. Has missed 6 out of his last 7 extra points. This is about... It's just slightly shorter than an extra point. It's on the left hash. Here we go to tie the game. And Maher kicks it through. And there you go. He's broken his miss streak. And he ties the game up at 9 each. We've had 3 field goals. So we've had 9 points off turnovers in this game. We've had 2 interceptions of Dak Prescott for 2 field goals. And then the punt return fumble of the 49ers sets up the Dallas Cowboys. They have to settle for a field goal. But we've got a 9-9 game. So 9-9 in this game. A real defensive battle as well. could go either way. So I'll just at the game break as well. So make sure you check out the NFL UK Ops YouTube channel as well. Thank you very much for everyone that has already subscribed. We've got a range of content on there, including shorts, news from the NFL, our live streams, of course, and then our comedy sketches of the NFL QB pub, where we have our different QBs focusing this week on Daniel Jones, Trevor Lawrence, and Mac Jones. So make sure you check that one out, see what you think. It's our light-hearted comedy sketch of what QBs talk about down at the pub after perhaps a bit of a tough week in the NFL. So make sure you check that one out. Let us know your thoughts. We also released a video yesterday previewing the divisional round of the NFL this weekend. We made our picks and predictions of what we thought was going to happen. I can tell you that we're 2-1 so far on the week. Not going to reveal which one we've got wrong, but make sure you check that video out. We've got the link to that video in the comments, so make sure you click on that one and see if you agree with our picks for this weekend and see who we've picked in this game between the Cowboys and the 49ers. So just over 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. We've got a tie ball game, 9 each. And the Cowboys kick it back to the 49ers. It is returnable from the 1 yard line. There's a gap up the middle, takes a spin. He's up against the kicker and gets all the way down to the 25-yard line. So that's McLeod, who had the fumble on the punt return on the previous punt. Returns it all the way down to the 45-yard line. So a great kick return for McLeod, who, of course, turned it over on the muff punt previously, showing the great Jerry Rice there as well. So 49ers flip it out right to McCaffrey. Managed to gain about 4 yards on that play. So that makes it 2nd and 6 for the 49ers. 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. I formation for the 49ers. It's a fake toss and then a sweep left for Deebo Samuel. Well snuffed out by Lawrence, and it's going to be a loss of 4 on that play. So a real barn burner here, absolutely. A great defensive stand from both teams. Great performances. And you can see potentially coming down to a field goal to win this game if it continues at this way. Half the points have come off of turnovers, so they could be key as well. So 3rd and 9. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Lofts down the left sideline over the head of McCaffrey. Falls incomplete. Makes it 4th down. I think that's going to be another punt incoming for the 49ers. So Wisnowski's out to punt. Be hoping to pin the Cowboys deep. And the punt is up. It's not a good punt, but it takes a good 49ers bounce and goes out of bounds around the 14-yard line of the Cowboys. If both of these teams can continue to play like this, whichever one comes out victorious in this one, facing off against the Eagles next week should be another great matchup. The Eagles have got a solid defense as well, and these two defenses have really stepped up in this game. So from a potential shootout between the two AFC teams, should be a real defensive battle in the NFC Championship game as well. And the old saying goes, defense wins championships. It could be offense versus defense in the Super Bowl 57. However, the remaining teams have got good offenses as well on the NFC side, the Cowboys and 49ers, and obviously the Eagles as well. Talented offenses, but this one that we're watching at the moment is a real defensive battle. The offenses are really struggling to get anything significant going, either through the air or on the ground, and have relied on defensive takeaways to put the team in good field position to score points. So the Cowboys will be starting from their own 14-yard line, tied up in a 9-9 scoreline with the San Francisco 49ers. You feel this is going all the way, right down to the wire. Potentially a field goal at the end could win it. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. It's from their own 9-yard line, rather, not the 14. This play action pass for Dak Prescott. Looks deep. He's underthrown it, but I think CeeDee Lamb's caught it anyway. There's a flag against the defense, but CeeDee Lamb brought it in anyway. And finally, a huge chunk play that this game's been missing. And you feel if that ball would have come out sooner, that CeeDee Lamb could have been gone down the sideline for the touchdown. He had to come back for it, which caused the pass interference. It didn't matter because CeeDee Lamb pulled it in anyway. So right up at halfway now, 50-yard line. Great catch by CD Lamb. So it's been moved to the 45-yard line now of the 49ers. Snap back to Prescott. Fakes handoff, throws. Hits the hands of Dalton Schultz. But falls incomplete. Right at the sticks. So here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Just inside 49ers territory. It's a handoff to Elliott. Barrels his way forward for a 5-yard gain. He's going to have to do the tough running for the rest of this game with Tony Pollard out for the game now after that ankle injury he sustained in the first half. So that makes it 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. Empty backfield for Dak Prescott. He's got Ezekiel Elliott spread out wide. Snap back to Prescott. Lost it straight down the middle of the field. Dangerous looking pass. It falls incomplete, brings up 4th and 5. Great coverage from Fred Warner. Has to take on the route of CD Lamb straight down the middle of the field. CD Lamb laying out for it, just couldn't quite bring it in. The Cowboys are going to go for it on 4th and 5 from the 40-yard line. Are they going to try and make the 49ers jump? And they were unable to get the 49ers to jump. So take the delay of game. And the punt team's going to come out. 6 minutes remaining. As Jada said, if Dallas is putting hopes on the kicker, they're in trouble. Yeah, absolutely. He has kicked a field goal though, only a 25-yarder, but hopefully that'll give him a bit of confidence. So the punt's up. Fair catch call for at the 9-yard line. So here we go. 9-9. The 49ers rather going to start from their own 9-yard line. So 9-9 in this game. A tight one. Could go either way. Could be a mistake. It could be a costly turnover in the end. Or could be settled on a field goal.
Every week, you see our stats. Just so you know, we see yours too. We see you, Gianna. Training 100% of the students to graduate on time. We see you, Diana, training hundreds of other apprentices to provide community justice. We see all of you across the nation putting up the numbers that inspire change.
So 1st and 10 for the 49ers from their own 9-yard line. Play, it's a false start. So actually goes as encroachment against the Cowboys, against DeMarcus Lawrence. Makes it 1st and 5 for the 49ers. It's a handoff to McCaffrey up the middle. And it's 6-yard gain, gains the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers on their own 21-yard line. It's a fake handoff bootleg to the left for Brock Purdy. He's got time to throw, throws back across his body. Bobbled catch and well brought in by George Kittle. He did well to reach out, bobbled the catch, but brought it in the end. Hits his right hand, then hits his helmet. Good concentration. Eventually managed to grab it just before the defender came in. So right up around halfway now, the 49ers. It's going to be a pass play for Brock Purdy. Throws over the middle to McCaffrey, who managed to gain 7 yards. So second of 3 for the 49ers. It's a handoff to McCaffrey up the middle. Finds a gap. Gains 5 yards. Clock ticking, under 3.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 49ers on the move. It's a handoff again to McCaffrey up the middle. And again, a really good run from him. Gains 8 yards.
49ers into field goal range. So down to the 28-yard line of the Cowboys. 49ers hand it off up the middle again. And it's Mitchell this time, gains 5 yards, and it's going to be another first down for the 49ers. Really good drive. Looking to retake the lead in this game. Really tight game, 9 each. Both teams having 12 first downs in this game. First and 10 from the 21-yard line. Again, another handoff up the middle. Again to Mitchell. Managed to gain about a yard or two. Gets them right on the edge of the red zone. So 2nd and 9 from the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Snap back to Purdy, throws over the middle. Oof. Dangerous pass. It was out in front of Brandon Ayuk and could have been intercepted by Diggs. Take another look at that one. He's tipped off the shoulder pad and goes right into the arms of Diggs and falls through. Got away with one there, Brock Purdy. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Under pressure, spins out of a tackle, but is eventually brought down on the sack for a loss of 6 yards. There is a flag. Let's see what happens. It was holding against the defense. That could be an automatic first down for the 49ers. So clock ticking down, just under 50 seconds left in the third quarter. 49ers on the 15-yard line. Snap back to Purdy, hands off to Samuel. Steps back inside, reverses field, but well covered by the Cowboys, and there is another flag. So we'll see what this flag is. So it's holding again on the defense. That's going to be another first down for the 49ers. So first and goal for the 49ers from the 10-yard line. I formation. It is a handoff to Juszczyk. keeps his legs going, and down to the 2-yard line. So the 49ers 2 yards away now from retaking the lead in the game. That's going to take us to the end of the third quarter as well. So a great finish we've got lined up in this one. Tied ball game, 9-9. And the 49ers are 2 yards away from scoring the touchdown that will give them the lead. Just at the end of that quarter, just remind you there's some fantastic offers on at BetUS. If you're a citizen of the US or Canada, make sure you check that out. We've got a link to that site in the comments up at the top. Make sure you check it out. Some brilliant offers for Divisional weekend and on a range of other sports as well. So please make sure you click that link and check that out. And just to make you aware, obviously, next weekend we will be live streaming the NFC and AFC championship games. The NFC championship will be played first. We'll feature the Philadelphia Eagles at home to either the 49ers or Cowboys, whichever team comes out victorious of this game. And then straight after that one will be the Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Cincinnati Bengals in a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game that the Bengals won in overtime. So make sure you join us next week for those live streams. So we go 2 yards away for the 49ers to retake the lead in this game. Second and goal. It's a handoff to McCaffrey up the middle. Burst straight through, untouched. And the 49ers have scored a touchdown and take the lead in this game. A great drive for the 49ers. And now lead 15-9 pending the extra point. Is everyone okay? Yeah, they are. Very, very quiet. I know from a UK perspective, you know, it's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, so not expecting too much from the people from the UK, perhaps unless they're 49ers or Cowboys fan or really into the NFL. The extra point goes through, so it's now 16-9 to the 49ers. But it's probably from the UK standpoint, that's why it'll be quiet from over here. That's how it comes up on here. I can see what it says. Look at the chat. Am I going to? Well, this game's ended up being the best game of the divisional weekend, so I can't leave it now. I battled through yesterday in the Eagles and Giants game all the way to the end, all the way till 4:30 in the morning in that game. So I'll see this one through to the end, which should have a great finish. It's only 9 p.m. now. I think it's time to sleep. Yeah. Well, I'll get a few hours before work tomorrow. The 49ers now lead 16-9. The kick's up. It is returnable from the 1 yard line. That side found a seam. Breaks through. Bounces off Robbie Gould, who gets his body in the way. And a good return again from Turpin. It could have been more, you feel. You think, as a returner, it shouldn't be the kicker bringing you down, really. Oh, if he'd have just bounced it. If Turpin would have just bounced it to the outside, to the right, he'd have had a touchdown there. So on first down, it's a quick pass out to CD Lamb. Gains 5 yards. There is a flag. See what the flag is. So there's no foul on that play. The flag's picked up. Makes it 2nd and 4 for the Cowboys, just inside their own half. It's a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott, who was tripped down right around the first down marker. I think he's just half a yard short. So you can make it 3rd and inches. Elliott's not been able to get much going on the ground. So 3rd and inches, tight formation for the Cowboys. Handoff to Ezekiel Elliott, finds a gap and gains 3 yards on the ground for a first down for the Cowboys. A much needed first down as well. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott looking to pass. Throws out wide to CD Lamb, who takes it down to the 27-yard line of the 49ers. So a good drive, a good response from this Cowboys team. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. On the 27-yard line of the 49ers, needing a touchdown to tie this game. And, of course, the extra point. Under pressure, Dak Prescott managed to somehow sneak out of A huge sack still gets brought down for a 4-yard loss. It could have been a lot worse. That Prescott did incredibly well to not get sacked for 8-9 yards there. Or even worse, potentially giving up the fumble. But it's 2nd and 14. Just outside the 30-yard line of the 49ers. 49ers showing pressure. Send a late blitzer. Prescott gets the pass off. And CeeDee Lamb managed to gain 5 or 6 yards back. That's going to be up 3rd down. So that could be up 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. Can they convert or can the 49ers get a stop? Snap back to Prescott. Lost the ball behind CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to make it 4th and 8. And it looks like the field goal unit comes out for the Cowboys. So Maher's going to be coming back out to attempt a field goal. He managed to put the last one through. Had he made the extra point earlier in the game and kicks this one through, it would have been a 3-point game. But here we go. 43-yard attempt. And it's through. Looked like it was going to be going wide right, but it does go through. And it makes it 16-12. Maher had an extra point blocked earlier in the game. This game could have been 16-13. However, with 16-12, the Cowboys will be kicking back to the 49ers just under 11 minutes left in the game. So we head into the latter stages of this game. Just over 10 minutes left. The 49ers lead 16-12. The 49ers are just about to get the kick back from the Cowboys. They'll be looking to see if they can control the clock now with a 4-point advantage. But this seems like it's potentially set up for a 49ers field goal, which would take it to 19-12. And the Cowboys could be needing a touchdown to tie it up. If they did do that, they'd have to decide whether to go for the extra point to tie it or the 2 points to try and win it. But Maher has kicked his last 2 field goals through, so that's got to give him confidence for any kicks moving forward as well. So Dallas D needs a touchdown. It does. They do a turnover on defense, so we'll see if they can get it on this next drive.
such a tight game. Both defenses played incredibly well in this one. So the kick's up. It goes into the end zone, so the 49ers are going to start from their own 25-yard line. There's 11 minutes left in this final divisional matchup of the weekend. Just over 11 minutes time, we will know, unless this goes to extra time, or overtime rather, we'll know who will be heading to face the Eagles in the NFC Championship game next Sunday. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers from their own 25-yard line. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Those over the middle, George Kittle. That's at least a 16-yard gain. So a good start for the 49ers on this drive. So 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. On their own 42. Snap back to Purdy. It's a handoff up the middle to Mitchell. Good move inside. Gets 7 yards all the way up to halfway. That sets it up 2nd and 2 for the 49ers. The clock's just ticked under 10 minutes. And so it's handoff to Mitchell. Doesn't get anything on that run. He's going to set up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. Empty backfield for Brock Purdy on 3rd and 2. Snap back to him. Throws over the middle to Brandon Ayuk. Gains the 1st down. Good throw and catch. It's a 1st and 10 for the 49ers. That takes the ball to the Cowboys side of the field. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers. They're on the 42-yard line of the Cowboys. There's a handoff to it. Mitchell again, who fights forward for 5 yards before being tripped up. It's going to give them a 2nd and 5. Clock now under 8 minutes. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. And, of course, the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 5. And the 49ers take a timeout with 7.5 minutes left in this game, leading 16-12 and right around field goal range for Robbie Gould as well. So it has all the makings this of them needing to then kick a field goal or kicking a field goal And the Cowboys need to go down the field to tie it up with a touchdown and potentially having to decide as to whether to kick the extra point with Maher or to go for the win with a 2-point conversion. Now, that would be some finish in this game if it did come down to that. It'd be a great way to finish that as well, this divisional weekend, which has seen a close game between the Jaguars and Chiefs, mainly down to the fact that Patrick Mahomes got injured, which kept that game closer. The Jaguars did have opportunities, a couple of turnovers towards the end of the game, sort of separated the teams in the end. But a dominating win from the Eagles yesterday and a very strong performance from the Cincinnati Bengals over the Bills earlier today as well. So it's good to see a close battle to finish off the divisional weekend, which sets us up nicely for the championship games next week. Of course, we will be live streaming both the NFC and AFC championship games next Sunday. The NFC championship game hosted by Philadelphia will be played first. And then the second game between the Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals will be played second for their chance to play in the Super Bowl 57. So will it be the Cincinnati Bengals heading back to the Super Bowl after making it last year? Or will Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs get back to the Super Bowl for a chance to win their second Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes? If the 49ers get there, it could be a repeat to Super Bowl 54 between the 49ers and Chiefs. So here we go, 2nd and 5, 7.5 minutes left. So 2nd and 5 for the 49ers. They're on the 36-yard line of the Cowboys. Snap back to Purdy. It's a handoff again up the middle to Mitchell. Knocked down after gaining 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So big 3rd down coming up. So Jadis, who cares? I'm rooting against both. I assume that means against the Chiefs and the 49ers. San Fran, Casey, and Cincinnati. So here we go. 3rd and 3 for Brock Purdy. Fires it in there, and it's caught well by McCaffrey for 6 yards, and it converts the 1st down. So that's 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Clock just over 6 minutes left in the game. So 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle to Mitchell again. Managed to gain 3 yards on that 1st down run. So that makes it 2nd and 7. It's 5.5 minutes. Snap back to Purdy. It's a handoff up the middle to Mitchell. Again, breaks a tackle, fights forwards, gains 8 yards and another first down for the 49ers. This could be the backbreaker drive if the 49ers are able to punch it in for a touchdown and make it a 2-score game. This is the opportunity. So it's 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line for the 49ers. It's another handoff to Mitchell, but he's well stuffed at the line this time. No gain. Again, the clock continues to run. By the time the 49ers run the next play, it's going to be under 4 minutes. The Cowboys do have all 3 timeouts. So 2nd and 10. Empty backfield for the 49ers. Purdy, sidearms, looking for Deebo Samuel. Unable to connect though, throws the ball down into the ground. So 3rd and 10. The clock stops with the incompletion at 3 minutes and 49. Snap back to Brock Purdy, looking to pass. He scrambles forward. And he's tackled about 3 or 4 yards short of the line to gain. The clock continues to run. 3.5 minutes left. And it's exactly as I predicted and drew it up. A field goal attempt coming if Robbie Gould can continue his perfect streak in the postseason. Never missed a field goal or extra points in the postseason. If he keeps it going, it means that the Cowboys will need to touchdown to tie it up and the extra point. So here we go. It is through from Robbie Gould. So there we go. Exactly as I drew it up a while ago, that the 49ers would go down, kick a field goal, and now it's down to the Cowboys offense with just over 3 minutes left to go down the field, score a touchdown, and then have a huge decision to make as to whether to kick the extra point to try and tie this game up or go for the 2-point conversion, not trusting in Maher and his extra point kicking abilities, and try and win the game. But it's all in Dak Prescott's and the Cowboys' offense's hands now. Still have a great opportunity, have all 3 timeouts, the 2-minute warning. So plenty of time left for them to go down the field. So let us know, what do you think? Do you think the Cowboys can come back? With 3 minutes left, can Dak Prescott lead this team all the way back to score the touchdown? I mean, what would obviously help is another really good kick return from Turpin. He's had a couple today already. If you could just break one for the Cowboys to set them up in really good starting field position, that would be helpful. So with just 3 minutes left, all on Dak Prescott and the offense of the Cowboys to keep their season alive, have to score a touchdown on this drive. Got just over 3 minutes left. All 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's the kickoff from Robbie Gould. And it is returnable from the 3-yard line for Turpin. But excellent coverage this time by the 49ers special teams. And the Cowboys will be starting from the 17-yard line. So here we go. 3 minutes left in this game. Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys need a touchdown and an extra point to tie, or a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win this game potentially. And it's almost an interception. Oh, wow. Greenlaw steps right in front of the pass and should have ended this game right there and then. Read the pass perfectly and just couldn't bring it in. Had he brought it in, that would have been a pick six, and that would have been the game over. As it stands, that's another life for this Dallas Cowboys team. 2nd and 10. Snap back to Prescott. Lost the ball deep. Got a receiver down there, but it's thrown behind him. There's Michael Gallup. And made his way all the way down to the 40 of the 49ers. But pushes it behind him. Had it been inside, he would have had a better chance at it. So big 3rd and 10 now for the Cowboys. Snap back to Prescott. Scrambles out. He's under pressure. And he's taken down on the sack. Oh, big decision. What do you do if you're the Cowboys here now? You're at 4th and 10. You've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So they're going to punt. They need a really good punt from Manga. They need a booming punt. And the punt's up. Being fair caught at the 26-yard line of the 49ers. Now they need the defense to step up. The Cowboys do have the 3 timeouts still and the 2-minute warning. But now they need a defensive stop. And they're not going to have much time left. So 2 minutes, 5 seconds left. The 49ers starting on their own 26-yard line, sorry. Snap back to Brock Purdy. Fires over the middle. And George Kittle fights forward for 16 yards. And that's going to take him to the 2-minute warning. And now the Cowboys are in a lot of trouble. They do have the 3 timeouts, but now have to get 3 stops and force a punt to give themselves any sort of time to get down the field with for a touchdown to try and tie this game up or even win it. You feel the opportunity is slipping away now in this game. So we're at the 2-minute warning. The 49ers 1st and 10. And the Cowboys got 3 timeouts. The 49ers need most likely just one more first down, and this game is pretty much over now. But can the Dallas defense stand up just one more time and give their offense a chance to tie this game up or win it? So 1st and 10. The 49ers on their own 42-yard line. It's a handoff up the middle to Mitchell. Only gains a yard. It's going to be an immediate timeout for the Cowboys. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 for the 49ers, looking to finish this game with a first down. I formation now for the 49ers. It's a toss right to Mitchell. It looks like he's going to stay in bounds. He just step out of bounds. He does get the first down, but he steps out of bounds, which stops the clock. Would have been better just diving down if he could. Once he got past the first down, just dive. Just dive down. You give the Cowboys just one more chance by heading out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10. The Cowboys still have 2 timeouts left now. There's a handoff straight up the middle for Mitchell. Managed to gain 1 yard before the whistles blow. And another timeout for the Cowboys.
Dallas, if they stop here right away, and then the next play is run, and they don't get a first down, around 40 seconds they get the ball back. Now, where they would get it back?
So 2nd and 9. 1 minute and 41 seconds left on the clock. The Cowboys only have one timeout left. There's a handoff again up the middle to Mitchell. Tackled right down at the line straight away. And that will bring up 3rd down. The Cowboys use their final timeout with 1 minute and 37 seconds left. So 3rd and 8. 8+ yards for the 49ers and the game's over. They're heading to Philadelphia. But if the Cowboys can get a stop here, they're going to be getting the ball back. Potentially with about 50 seconds left. No timeouts to go down the length of the field. Needing a touchdown and an extra point to tie this game up, or a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win it. This game should be over if Mitchell would have stayed in bounds after breaking off the first down run a few plays ago. This game would be over now. Empty backfield for Purdy. Throws it out to McCaffrey. Stuffed for no gain. And the clock continues to run now. So 50 seconds. And the punt team come out for the 49ers. And the punt's up. And it's fair court around the 7 or 8 yard line. So Dak Prescott's going to have to go 92 or 93 yards in about 45 seconds with no timeouts. It all comes down to this. 45 seconds. Dak Prescott's got to get the team. They've got to go 94 yards. Snap back to Dak Prescott. Scrambles around in the end zone. Under pressure. Breaks a tackle in the end zone. And that burned 7 seconds off the clock. It could have quite easily been a safety. Managed to break the tackle of Armstead in the end zone, which would have been a safety and definitely would have ended this game. But it's 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. They're on their own 6-yard line, need 94 yards. No timeouts. Snap back to Prescott. It's a short pass to Schultz, who steps out of bounds. Looks like he's about 1 yard short. It's going to be up 3rd and 1. 33 seconds left on the clock. Need a huge chunk play, the Cowboys. And the clock's not stopped. It was a 1st down, but Schultz got pushed backwards out of bounds. So the clock isn't going to stop. They are going to have to spike it. No, they fake spike it. Prescott being chased out. Throws downfield, down towards the sideline. Hits the hands of Gallup, but falls incomplete down the left sideline. And there's only 10 seconds remaining in the game. So 10 seconds. Can the Cowboys get a quick 10, 15 yards so they can throw the Hail Mary? Here we go. Dak Prescott looks towards the sideline. And Schultz steps out of bounds. He does gain about 15 yards, steps out of bounds. 5 seconds left. All on this play, really. Unless he can get another quick chunk play for another 5 to 10 yards. Get out of bounds. So actually reviewing the next play to see if Schultz actually got his feet in. 1. I think that's incomplete to Schultz. That's going to make the life a bit harder. It's a bit lazy from Schultz. That was lazy. Lazy from Schultz, not getting both his feet in. Wide open catch. But that's going to be incomplete now. That's close. Did he have the ball in his hands with his right foot still down? Yeah, I think it's incomplete. Lazy. Lazy from Schultz. Not under any sort of pressure on the catch there. Yes, he's rolled an incomplete pass. So will this be the final play of the game? The Cowboys need an absolute miracle now. What an interesting formation from the Cowboys here.
They've got to make sure that they are lined up properly. 6 seconds on the clock. So a very interesting formation. Just 6 seconds. Can the Cowboys pull off the miracle? They need a play that goes 75 yards. A crazy formation. You just hope that they are lined up correctly and there's not a penalty called on illegal formation. So Ezekiel Elliott is going to be snapping the ball to Dak Prescott. Gets laid out. And I don't know what that formation was, but it did not work for the Cowboys. And this game is over. Whatever they had planned there, it didn't involve the offensive lineman because nobody had got a chance to actually block anybody. And so we have a final of the San Francisco 49ers 19, the Dallas Cowboys 12. And the 49ers head to Philadelphia off the back of a 12-game win streak now. Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy still unbeaten, 7 games unbeaten as a starting quarterback for the 49ers. And has a chance, is 1 game away from going to the Super Bowl. What a story that would be. So we know the matchups for next week now. We've got in the first game next Sunday, we have the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the San Francisco 49ers. And the Chiefs will be hosting the Cincinnati Bengals in a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game as well, straight after that. We'll, of course, be live streaming both of those games next Sunday, so please make sure you join us. If you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button so you get notified about those live streams so you don't miss any of our daily NFL content as well. So thank you very much for everyone that's joined us today. And we'll see you next week.